Welcome back to our channel. Today we take a deep dive into the fascinating and often hidden life of Robert Shaw, the man behind the iconic Quint in Jaws. Known for his unforgettable portrayal of the gritty shark hunter, Shaw's life off-screen was as dramatic as the roles he played. From a childhood filled with tragedy to a career that spanned theater, film, and writing, Robert Shaw's journey was one of perseverance, talent, and self-discovery. Despite being famous, Shaw dealt with personal struggles and reinventions that many people didn't know about. Robert Shaw's story begins in the small, quiet town of Weston, England, where he was born on August 9, 1927. From the very beginning, his family dynamic was anything but ordinary. His father, Thomas Shaw, was a well-respected doctor, known for his dedication to the community. His mother, Doreen Shaw, on the other hand, was a remarkable woman, fiercely independent and ahead of her time. These contrasting influences shaped Robert's character early on, instilling in him both a respect for tradition and a drive to forge his own path. When Robert was just 7 years old, his family moved to the Orkney Islands, an isolated and rugged part of Scotland. Here, they settled in Stromness, a town with a fascinating past. Once a refuge for pirates, now a peaceful fishing village. But for young Robert, this new setting wasn't all picturesque landscapes and quaint villages. It was also the backdrop to his early battles. School life was far from easy. Robert was quickly picked on by local bullies, as many outsiders often are. But Robert, even at a young age, wasn't one to back down. He fought back, literally, and earned the respect of his peers, setting the tone for the rest of his life. During this time, Shaw developed a strong passion for sports, especially football. His passion for the game was undeniable, but his journey to the school team was far from smooth. He faced rejection and was told he wasn't good enough. But rather than giving up, Robert did what many would have considered unthinkable. He created his own football team with other students who had also been turned away. His determination paid off when, in a thrilling twist, Robert's ragtag team challenged the school's official team to a match and won. This victory wasn't just about football. It was a symbol of Robert's refusal to accept defeat, a trait that would follow him throughout his life. The combination of resilience, self-reliance, and a growing love for sports helped shape Robert Shaw into the man he would become, an actor, writer, and later a beloved Hollywood star. But the road to success wasn't always easy. His childhood, which was marked by both challenges and triumphs, laid a strong foundation for a future defined by ambition and an unwavering pursuit of his dreams. Shaw's early life was marked by great hardships, but it shaped the way he approached the rest of his life. His parents' separation, followed by the tragic loss of his father, set the stage for an emotionally turbulent journey. When his father, Thomas Shaw, died from an opium overdose, Robert was forced to confront the harsh reality of loss at a young age. The tragedy wasn't just a momentary heartbreak. It was a turning point that would shape his entire worldview. His mother's attempt to downplay the cause of death only deepened Robert's internal struggles. He knew the truth but kept it locked away, unwilling or unable to share it with anyone. As Robert was left to shoulder the emotional weight of his father's death, he assumed the role of caretaker for his younger siblings, stepping into the shoes of the man of the family. This experience made him mature quickly, and the grief over his father's death became mixed with a new sense of responsibility. Yet the emotional scars left by this tragedy haunted him for years to come. The nightmares he suffered from were vivid and relentless, dreams that often replayed his father's death, causing him to relive the trauma again and again. These dark moments in his early years were never shared with the world, but they had a profound impact on his character. Despite the overwhelming pain, Robert pushed through, maintaining an inner strength and resolve that would characterize the rest of his life. This determination eventually propelled him to stardom, particularly with his iconic role as Quint in Jaws. The public saw him as a tough, no-nonsense figure, the embodiment of strength. However, the private Robert Shaw was far more complicated. Those who followed his career were unaware of the immense personal battles he was facing. His fans often admired him for his on-screen performances, but few understood the weight of the tragedies that had shaped his character. Despite his success in Hollywood, Robert was still haunted by the emotional toll of his childhood. Though his resilience was evident in his acting roles, it often hid the vulnerabilities he wrestled with privately. Media and critics alike lauded Shaw's ability to portray intense, conflicted characters with such depth. His performances were marked by a raw, emotional intensity that resonated with audiences. But behind that fierce, towering presence, there was a man who carried the burdens of his early life with him, allowing them to fuel the authenticity he brought to his roles. Robert's ability to channel his personal pain into his work earned him a reputation for being one of the most compelling and unpredictable actors of his generation. He was revered for his authenticity and his refusal to conform to the typical Hollywood image. Robert Shaw's path to fame wasn't quick. Unlike many of his contemporaries, who would take the more traditional route, studying at prestigious universities like Cambridge or Oxford, Shaw made a bold, unconventional choice to follow his true passion for acting. He enrolled at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts, RADA, an institution that would shape his future, but also test him in ways he hadn't anticipated. The 2-year program was grueling, far from the glamorous or easy path that many would assume for someone destined for greatness. Shaw struggled with the program's rigid structure and its focus on formalities, which didn't resonate with his natural, free-spirited approach to acting. Yet this struggle is what set him apart and revealed his resilience. Instead of quitting or abandoning the dream he had worked so hard to chase, Robert Shaw pressed on. His time at RADA might not have been smooth, but it equipped him with a toughness and determination that would serve him well throughout his career. He understood that true success often comes at a cost, through persistence, hard work, and enduring hardship. For many aspiring actors, the path to success can seem daunting, especially when it feels like the odds are stacked against them. But Shaw's story is a powerful reminder that the journey is never easy, and the key to success: keep moving forward even when it gets tough. His resilience during those early years became the foundation for the rest of his career. In a pivotal moment that would mark the beginning of his rise, Shaw had the opportunity to perform in a local production of Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. While the production was not a huge success, it caught the eye of key industry figures, setting the stage for his next big break. His next role in the West End's Hamlet was another crucial step, albeit one that didn't bring immediate fame. However, this experience was invaluable. It wasn't about the accolades or commercial success. What mattered was that Shaw had proven to himself and others that he could hold his own on the grand stage, and that was a triumph in itself. From there, Robert Shaw's career began to pick up pace. His role in the Lavender Hill Mob, though small and brief, marked his official entry into the world of film. What's important to note is that Shaw didn't view this as a setback or failure. He understood that every role, no matter how small, was a stepping stone to something bigger. For him, the key was showcasing his talent and grabbing every opportunity that came his way. This was just the beginning, the first taste of the film industry that would eventually lead him to become a household name. As we look back on Shaw's early career, what's truly fascinating is the way he navigated each challenge with quiet determination. His journey wasn't about instant fame or the thrill of immediate success. It was about steady, unrelenting persistence. With each role, each setback, and each failure, Shaw learned and grew. Robert Shaw's journey into acting wasn't merely driven by the allure of fame or the excitement of performing. Long before he became the iconic actor known worldwide, Shaw's first passion was writing. He was deeply entrenched in the world of literature, having written a debut novel, The Hiding Place, which received critical acclaim and even garnered attention from Hollywood when it was adapted into a film. This could have easily been the pinnacle of his creative career, yet for Shaw, writing alone could not satisfy his artistic hunger. There was something deeper calling to him, something that was realized through his transition to acting. While his success as a writer gave him recognition, Shaw's heart was always drawn to the stage and screen. The world of theater and film had a magnetic pull that, despite his literary success, could not be ignored. Shaw's decision to shift from writing to acting was not an easy one, especially given the promising start he had as an author. It was a leap of faith into an entirely different realm, one filled with its own set of challenges, competition, and unknowns. For Shaw, acting wasn't just about seeking the spotlight, it was about using his talents in new, dynamic ways. Acting gave him the chance to embody characters, to take on roles that allowed him to engage with audiences emotionally and intellectually. Where words on a page might convey a story, acting allowed Shaw to bring those words to life in a visceral, powerful way. One of the most pivotal moments in Shaw's life came while working on A Midsummer Night's Dream, one of Shakespeare's most beloved plays. It was during this time that he met Jennifer Bohr, a red-headed Jamaican woman whose presence would leave an indelible mark on his personal and professional journey. Their love story would become one of the most important relationships of Shaw's life, leading to marriage and the birth of two daughters, Deborah and Penny. This new chapter of Shaw's life introduced him to the delicate balance of family, career, and love. As his professional star began to rise, Shaw's family became his anchor, providing him with the emotional stability needed to navigate the tumultuous nature of the acting world. Despite the growing success of his career, Shaw's relationship with Jennifer was integral to his identity, both as a man and as an artist. Their relationship, like any, had its ups and downs, but it provided Shaw with the grounding he needed to face the challenges of the film and theater industries. The birth of his daughters marked a transformative period in his life, giving him a deeper understanding of himself and his craft. Fatherhood brought an emotional depth to Shaw that was reflected in his work. As an actor, he became more in tune with the complexities of human emotions, which made his portrayals of characters more nuanced and compelling. Robert Shaw's early career was anything but smooth. Like many actors, his path to success was fraught with failures, rejections, and challenges that could have easily caused him to give up. Several of his early films didn't achieve the commercial success or critical acclaim he had hoped for, and his name was far from being recognized in the Hollywood spotlight. But what set Robert Shaw apart from many others was his refusal to give in to these setbacks. Instead of letting these disappointments derail his dream of becoming a respected actor, Shaw used them as motivation to keep pushing forward and improving his craft. It's a powerful reminder that success is often built on the foundation of perseverance. The real turning point for Shaw came when he was cast in the lead role of the British sitcom The Buccaneers. For the first time in his career, Shaw found himself in the public eye, and the show became a massive hit. The success of The Buccaneers didn't just bring him fame, it gave him the recognition he had long deserved, with Shaw even making a notable appearance in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, marking a milestone in his career. For many, this would have been the highlight of their journey, but Shaw saw it as just the beginning. Despite this newfound fame, Shaw knew the entertainment world was constantly evolving, and he needed to prove that he could do more than just land a role on a successful television show. Shaw's career soon faced another crossroads, and this time he turned back to his roots in the theater. Returning to the stage was more than just a career move. It was an opportunity to reconnect with his passion for acting in its purest form. On stage, Shaw could truly showcase his versatility and depth as an actor. It was here that he honed his craft and grew as both an actor and a writer, continuing to pursue his literary interests while nurturing his acting skills. His next big break came when he was cast in From Russia with Love, a pivotal role in the iconic James Bond franchise. Although the film was already highly anticipated, Shaw's portrayal of Red Grant added an extra layer of depth and complexity to the character, drawing praise from critics and audiences alike. His chilling yet charismatic performance helped elevate the film, proving that Shaw was not just a television actor, but a multi-dimensional performer capable of thriving in both film and television. This role cemented his place in Hollywood and opened the doors to even more high-profile roles. Shaw's career continued to rise, particularly with his celebrated portrayal of Hamlet in a television adaptation of the Shakespearean classic. This performance garnered attention from some of Britain's most respected actors, all of whom praised Shaw's unique interpretation of the character. Shaw's ability to bring a timeless and complex role like Hamlet to life was a testament to his growing mastery as an actor. Robert Shaw's journey to Hollywood stardom is one filled with ambition, persistence, and resilience. Coming from a solid foundation in the UK, Shaw had already made a name for himself in theater and film, but for him, the allure of Hollywood was irresistible, a dream many actors shared, but few achieved. After his impressive turn in From Russia with Love, it seemed like Shaw's career was on the brink of greatness. However, as with many successful actors, the road to stardom wasn't as smooth as it appeared. Despite his success in the Bond series, Shaw faced his share of early setbacks in Hollywood, including a lackluster performance in the ill-fated A Christmas Carol. This film didn't make much impact, but Shaw saw it as just another challenge to overcome on his path, not a roadblock. What really propelled Shaw forward was his role in the war film Battle of the Bulge. This was a key turning point in his career, showcasing his ability to hold his own among an ensemble cast in a large-scale action film. Shaw's nuanced performance was widely praised for adding depth and complexity to his character. The recognition he garnered from this film was a pivotal moment, cementing his status as a respected actor in Hollywood. But it wasn't until A Man for All Seasons that Shaw's career truly reached new heights. His portrayal of a central character earned him an Academy Award nomination, an honor that recognized his range and versatility as an actor. Shaw wasn't just the go-to action star. He proved himself to be a serious actor, capable of delivering powerful dramatic performances. The Oscar nod didn't just validate his skill, it opened doors for him to pursue a wider variety of roles in Hollywood, from epic historical films to more nuanced, character-driven dramas. Shaw's career was on an upward trajectory, but it was Jaws that would solidify his place in film history. As Quint, the grizzled shark hunter, Shaw delivered a performance that went far beyond the script. He brought a rich emotional depth to his role, making it one of the most memorable characters in cinematic history. Jaws was a game changer not just for the industry, but for Shaw personally. It became a cultural phenomenon, making Shaw a household name. But despite his pivotal role, Shaw didn't receive a share of the film's massive profits, a bitter irony given the film's record-breaking success. Nonetheless, this setback didn't diminish Shaw's love for acting. He remained focused on his craft, continuously delivering stellar performances in each new project. Despite Robert Shaw's immense success in Hollywood, his financial situation was often in turmoil. It's tempting to believe that starring in one of the most iconic blockbusters of all time, Jaws, would have provided him with a lifetime of financial security. But the reality was far from this. Despite Shaw's international fame and the millions of dollars generated by Jaws, his finances were deeply impacted by the high taxes he faced across multiple countries, America, Ireland, and Canada. The world knew him as a beloved actor, but behind the scenes, he was still struggling with financial issues that many might not have imagined for someone of his stature. What makes this all the more surprising is the massive success of Jaws. It wasn't just a hit. It was a cultural phenomenon that broke box office records and is still regarded as one of the greatest films of all time. However, for Shaw, the financial gains from the film didn't materialize as expected. He did not receive a share of the film's profits, a stark reminder of the often hidden realities that actors face. In this case, even fame couldn't shield him from the financial pitfalls of the industry, which many stars experience but rarely talk about. This situation serves as a crucial lesson about the unpredictable nature of the entertainment industry. Many fans might think that success on screen automatically leads to financial stability, but Shaw's story proves otherwise. The fame and accolades he received couldn't protect him from the financial challenges that often come with high earnings, such as high taxes, complex contractual arrangements, and the mismanagement of money. However, Shaw's financial difficulties never overshadowed his talent or his reputation. In fact, they became just another hurdle he had to overcome on his journey. His legacy was never defined by money. It was defined by his unwavering commitment to his craft. Despite the setbacks, he continued to be a sought-after actor, consistently delivering memorable performances in both television and film. His resilience through adversity only added to his allure and admiration from fans and colleagues alike. Tragically, on August 28, 1978, Robert Shaw's life was unexpectedly cut short. He passed away at the age of just 51 after suffering a heart attack while driving from Castlebar, County Mayo, to his home in Tormakiti. The news of his sudden death left the world in shock, and fans and colleagues alike were heartbroken by the loss of one of Hollywood's most distinguished talents. At the time of his passing, Shaw had already achieved so much, solidifying his place in cinematic history. His legacy of iconic roles is still celebrated today, with performances that continue to captivate audiences. From his unforgettable portrayal of the grizzled shark hunter Quint in Jaws, to his intense and multifaceted characters in From Russia with Love and The Sting, Shaw had proven himself as one of the most versatile actors of his generation. His ability to seamlessly move between genres, whether playing a villain in a blockbuster, embodying a historical figure, or delivering a chilling performance in a thriller, set him apart from his peers and showcased his unparalleled talent. Yet despite all of his accomplishments, his untimely death robbed the world of even more incredible performances. Shaw was at the peak of his career, and we can only imagine the roles he would have taken on in the years to come. The acting community and his loyal fans were deprived of the opportunity to witness his continued evolution as an actor. Shaw's passing is a reminder of just how fragile life can be and how even the brightest stars can be taken away too soon. For those who admired him, His death signified the end of an era. Shaw had become a beloved figure, not just for his iconic performances, but for his undeniable commitment to his craft. His unique ability to leave a lasting impact on every role he took on earned him the respect of colleagues and the admiration of fans worldwide. But even as the world mourned his loss, Shaw's legacy lived on. His performances still resonate with new generations of moviegoers, continuing to inspire actors and filmmakers. Shaw's influence on the film industry is undeniable, and his work remains a gold standard for actors who seek to bring authenticity and depth to their roles. His life and career prove that while fame and success can be fleeting, the art we create and the passion we pour into it can transcend time. Shaw's untimely passing may have left a void in the entertainment world, but his contributions to cinema, his dedication to his craft, and the unforgettable characters he brought to life ensure that he will never be forgotten. Fans around the world still remember him fondly, and his impact continues to shape the world of film, ensuring that Robert Shaw's legacy will forever live on in the hearts of those who loved his work. As we reflect on Robert Shaw's life, it's clear that his journey was one filled with both triumphs and struggles. Despite facing personal demons, professional setbacks, and financial difficulties, Shaw's performances continue to resonate with audiences to this day. His portrayal of Quint in Jaws remains one of the most memorable roles in film history, a testament to his undeniable talent and unique presence on screen. Although his life was tragically cut short, Robert Shaw's legacy as one of Hollywood's finest actors lives on through his unforgettable roles. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of cinema's greatest stars.